Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So today I will be talking about a new variety of succulent that is called as the ice plant. Now exactly I don't know the exact botanical name for this plant, but commonly it's called as the ice plant, and that's what was sold to me as an ice plant. Now it's an extremely easy to grow plant. Now usually they either get yellow blooms or orange or even pink blooms. Now this one had a yellow bloom some time back. So if you are a beginner, if you're just starting off with succulents, you can definitely get the ice plant. It's very simple to take care. Only thing you have to give is the basic care requirements, which we are going to be talking in this video. Now the reason why I have uprooted this succulent is because I wanted to show you how you can propagate it, because this succulent was long due for a repotting. So I thought while I'm going to repot it, I will also show you how the plant can be propagated, because it's very simple. All you need is to separate the plant from the roots. Now in order to do this, you will have to take the plant out from the soil. You can even do it without taking it out from the soil, but if you're going to take it out from the soil, it will be much easier for you to understand where exactly you want to divide the plant. So as you can see, this is the root area. This is how the plant tends to multiply naturally. It tends to spread like this. So these are all the individual plants. They all have their own individual roots. So in order to multiply this, you will have to pull out one of the stem. Now you have to be extremely careful, because you want to pull them out along with the roots so that it's going to be much easy. Now you can even take them out without the roots as well. They will root later, but the best thing what you can do is, if you have an option like this, just separate it along with the roots so that your life will be much easy, because once they have roots, they can adapt and establish automatically. So this is how one of the portion of this ice plant tends to look like. And if you want, you can keep multiplying them by separating each one of them, but I'm just going to separate one just for an example. So that's all you have to do. And now you can go ahead and repot this, but ensure guys that the soil is dry when you're doing any cutting, because same thing applies if there is a cut, and if moisture or water comes in contact with that, then the plant will get rotted. Now talking about rotting, you have to be extremely careful. You do not want to overwater it, or you do not want to keep it underwatered excessively, even though these are drought tolerant, but you do not want to keep them underwatered for a very long time. As soon as you tend to notice that there are wrinkles on the leaves, you can go ahead and water, or when the soil is completely dry. So let me quickly repot this succulent in this pot. So it's the same soil mix that I tend to use for my other succulents, which is 80% of aquarium sand and 20% of filtered garden soil. Now all we have to do is just make a small little hole and ensure that the entire root system is beneath the soil. Now once that's done, you're completely done with your potting. The same rule applies. Do not water immediately. Wait for some time. Now over here my succulent is well hydrated, so I will wait for another 4 or 5 days before I go ahead and water it. Now talking about the light requirements, they can handle full sunlight, but you have to ensure that you do a gradual introduction, otherwise the leaves will get burned. So if you're scared about burning your plant, then you can keep it in indirect bright light, but the light has to be bright for at least 8 to 9 hours in a day. And if you want to expose it to morning direct sunlight after acclimating it, you can keep it for around 4 to 5 hours. Now, the more sun it tends to get, the leaf tips will start to turn slightly reddish in color. Now, if it is going to get full sun, it will definitely have flowers. Now, the flowers depend. I'm not very sure what color you are going to get. Sometimes they are pink in color, sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're orange. Depends upon what kind of plant you have. Like this one is the yellow one. Now pests are not much of an issue. I haven't seen any pest attack on this plant. I have this plant from a really long time and I haven't had any issues with pest. But in case if you tend to see that cotton kind of mold, you can dip your Q-tip in a hand sanitizer or rubbing alcohol and just clean that particular area. Or you can sprinkle some dry cinnamon powder on the soil just for precaution. Other than that, this is a very easy to grow succulent. If you are a beginner, if you're just starting off with succulents, then definitely add the ice plant in your collection. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.